Next section here is about your migrant story. Obviously, we have a huge number of members at Investmentor and obviously clients that we refer to you that come from a migrant background.
Yep.
So I'm a migrant to Australia, so are you, and I think something like 95% of our staff and our mentors are also migrants as well. The question here, Tony, is can you walk us through your migrant background? Where did you grow up? And what was your journey to becoming a property investor and then a mortgage broker?
Yeah. So yeah, I was originally born in Hong Kong. So I was born there, did a bit of schooling there. So I can definitely appreciate the difference in the schooling system between the two countries.
So it's much harder in Australia, is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't say that. So for migrants who come to here to do schooling, I think they will find it pretty a breeze compared to Asian countries, especially. So that's very interesting. And I think like most migrants, I'm very lucky because my mum did all the heavy lifting. So yeah, I think most of my success, I put it towards mum because she was the one who started this whole journey, gave my brother and I the opportunity to start life in an amazing country like Australia. So everything we have today, it's like we're just super grateful. We don't blame anything on anyone. What we have today is amazing, and that's massive credits to mum.
Let's talk a little bit about what you know about her journey. Obviously, she came here as an adult. You came here as a child, so maybe you were probably a little bit more sheltered from some of those adjustments.
Yeah.
What was her migrant journey like when it came to, English, jobs, getting herself into the property market? Like, how long did all of those things take for her?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy. I think she's had a much tougher time because she didn't speak English when she came here, so she had to just do the lowly paid jobs because of her language barrier. But she's someone who would never let those things deter her or stop her from achieving what she needs to do, which is to raise two sons. And that's something I think I learned and I can see for myself. Because in life, there's always going to be challenges, barriers, but it's about how you deal with those challenges that I think defines who you are as a person. And herself, I think she's also an investor, but not as big as what I have become, because as a very typical Asian mum, she supported her kids first and foremost. She paid for our first deposits for our first property purchase.
Wow.
So she would always prioritize us in everything that she does. So, and that's why I thank her for everything that we have, because without her, we wouldn't be here.
And do you think that's a common migrant story for a lot of families that move here?
Well, definitely for parents who have young kids, I think so. From people that I've been fortunate enough to work with, I think everything they do is mostly about setting up their kids up for success. And that's probably the biggest reason why they chose to start a new life in Australia, because they can see how things were a bit tougher back home. And if they wanted a better opportunity for their kids, they would have to move and give that to their kids. Yep.
What do you think are some of the largest misconceptions that people have about migrants coming to Australia? Obviously, there's a number of prejudices, but what do you think are some of the key misconceptions that people have about migrants moving to Australia and also investing in property in Australia as well?
That's an interesting question, and I can only share what I can see. I think most migrants just want to do the best for themselves, ultimately. So whether that's finding a good job or buying a property, it's very focused about themselves and setting up their family. I don't think that's too much outside of that. So if the perception is something else, then that could be, misjudged or not sure where that comes from.
A lot of let me just rephrase that. A lot of what I see and hear is people think that migrants bring a lot of money from overseas to purchase their first property.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of that does happen from time to time, but generally, when you see people saving and raising their own deposits, where do you see that money actually coming from?
That perspective, well, personally, from my own family, it's purely from hard work and savings. Because, mum didn't make a lot of money when she first started her career. So it's about just being smart with money, not spending too much, not overspending. So I think that's the same for most migrants. Most people start from not much. And through time, they're able to save and live below their means and accumulate things as they go. So I think that's why being able to buy their first property is a massive milestone for them. And for most migrants, it's a massive achievement.